I've discovered one problem which I've been talking about, but not insisting, because that's my way of working. I don't want to force people to do what I think. I would rather persuade them. Just the other day we were in Moroto, and we were looking at the UBOS figures. The primary 7 completion rate in the whole of Uganda apparently is 38%. The children who go into the primary school and finish P7 are only 38 out of 100, which means that 62 go back to the village. They don't finish P7. And in the case of Karamoja, we found it was only 6 children out of 100 who finished primary 7. And you remember during the elections, I was talking about it. Because when we introduced UPE in 1997, the idea was everybody to go to school, universal education. Universal primary school education. And the reason why these children drop out is because of the school charges. I've been telling you about this so many times, begging, talking, as if I want people to come and work on my farm or do me a favor. So now, this is a big problem for the country. To find that children, and you can see it in the elections, I was talking about it. In the primary school, the enrollment is 10 million something, 10 point something, almost 11. But in the secondary schools, only 2 million. Where have the other 8 gone? Of course, in the 10 million, it did not come out that many of them would drop out. Of course, many of them would drop out. They don't go to the secondary school. So therefore, I call on the political class, especially the NRM people, to say no. We must budget for free and even compulsory primary school education. We budget for it and we stop these teachers greedy for money, collecting money from these children in government schools. This is what I wanted from the beginning, but I can't do it alone. Uganda doesn't belong to me. From 1997, this was my wish. When we introduced UPE, the idea was everybody should finish secondary education. So we should not be talking of 2 million children in the secondary school, we should be talking of 10 million in the secondary school, because secondary school years are S1 to S6, 6 years, they're almost the same as P1 to P7. So why should you have 10 million, almost 11 million in primary and only 2 million in secondary? Where have the others gone? So we may not do it this year because this budget is now finished, but in the next financial, 1 or 2 financial years, we should really work and insist on free and compulsory primary, maybe even with secondary education, and stop all these pharaohs who are looking for money through education. Get out, go in the primary school, private schools and look for money there, not in the government ones. This is disgusting. Sending children out of school because we are looking for money, for allowances, for what? It's really disgusting.